Hello everyone, welcome back to Minesweeper. Gonna just play a little bit while I wait for my pizza to get here. I was wondering what that noise was. I forgot it actually makes a noise sometimes. So 2 of these are mines and 1 of them is safe. That was not a guess that I felt good about. This might be a mine. Yep. Dang. I wasn't sure what the start was there. Oh man, why does this have to take so long? I know, there's mines. Oh, you can just click. Okay. Oh, nice. Okay, we got to start here. For once. That 2 is done. The 1 is done. So now this 2 needs something else. This 2 is done. This 1 needs something which frees up this 1. That needs to be a mine. This 2. Now that 2's done. Oh, this 2 needs... Oh no, that 2's done, right? This 1 is finished. This 3 needs another mine. This 3 is done now. This 2 is done as well. This 1 needs a mine, so this 1 is done. This 2 needs a friend, and this 3 is done. This 1 is finished, so both of those are safe. This 2 needs a friend. That 2 is done. This 1 is also done. As is that 1. This 2 is done. 3 is done. This 1 is done now, so all that's safe. Right, these 2's need flags. This 1 is done now. That 2 is done. That 3 needs a flag. This 3 needs a flag. This 2 is done. This 2 is done. This 1 needs a flag. This 2 is done. That 1 needs a flag. This 1 needs a flag. This 2 is done now. Right, this 1 is done. This 2 needs a friend. That 2 needs a friend. This 1 is done. This 3 needs another friend. This 4 is done. This 2 is done. That 2 is done. That 1 is done. 2 needs a friend, so this 1 is done. This 1 is done, which is really nice to get. 2 needs a friend, so that 1's done. And that 1's done. This 1 needs a friend. This 3 needs a friend. This 1 is done. That 1 is done. 2 needs a friend, so this 1 is done. This 3 needs a friend. 2 is done. 2 needs a friend. This 1 is done. This 2 is done. This 2 needs another. This 2 is done. This 2 is done. 3 needs a friend, so now this 1 is done. You clear out that whole thing. 1 needs a friend, the 2 is done now. That's a 1, so that whole area is free. Right, this 1 is done, so that should all be free. Now this 2 needs to be finished. This 2 is finished. This 2 needs another friend. This 2 needs another friend. This 1 needs a friend, so that 1 is done. That's just that 1. This 2 is done. Alright, this 2 needs a friend, so now that 1 is done. This 2 is done. The 1 is done. The 2 needs a friend. This 3 needs another friend. Now this 3 needs another friend. This 3 is done. This 2 needs another friend. That 1 is done. This 5 needs 2 more friends. This 5 needs more friends as well. This 1 is done. This 1 needs a friend, so now that 2 is done. This 1 clears out a bunch of area. 4 needs a friend. 2 needs a friend. This 2 is done. This 1 needs a friend, so it's gotta be there. This 1 is done. 2 needs a friend. 3 is done. This 1 can only connect to this, I think. That 2 is done. That's... no, wait, this is free. Yeah. This 1 needs a friend, so the 2 is done now. The 4 is finished. 2 is finished as well. This 1 is finished. This 3 needs some friends. The 2 is done now. This 2 is done. Right, this 1 needs a friend, so now this 1 is done. That 1 sees that. This 3 needs a friend. This 2 is done now. 1 needs a friend. And this 2 needs a friend. This 2 is done. 1 needs a friend. The 2 needs a friend. That 2 is done. This 1 is done. One needs a friend, so the 2 is done. Damn, that was loud. This 2 is done as well. 3 needs a friend, so this 1 is done. Just a second, I'm gonna check on something here. Okay, pizza is not on its way yet. I always get kind of nervous when I want to stay by the living room when that happens. I've got this, like, weird 3 set up I'm not sure what to do with yet. So there's a mine here and there's not a mine here. What are my options forward? Do I just not understand it? Because I don't see a logical path here. Oh, it's the 3. Yes, it's the 3. Okay, good. So there was a logical path, I just couldn't quite see it at first. This 3... Oh no, it's the 2 that gives this away. Now the 3 is done. This 3 is done. Two is done. Right, this 2 solves it, because that must be a flag. And the 4 needs another flag. Now this 3 is done, this 4 is done. The 1 is done. Now this 3 needs a flag. This 2 is done. 3 needs a flag. And 4 needs a flag. 3 is done. 1 is done. 1 needs a friend. And 2 needs a friend. 3 is done. 2 needs a friend. This 2 is done now. This 2 is done. 3 needs a friend. 4 needs a friend. 3 is done. Ooh, that's a lot of 5s. 1, 2, 3. Now this 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 is done. 2 is done. This 2 is done as well. This 2 needs a friend. So the 1 is done. I feel like this might come close to guessing, but I'm going to explain my logic. So there can only be one mine in these 3 spaces. And there needs to be a mine in one of these 2 spaces. So a mine here shouldn't be possible. And then that 3 forces both of those, so this 1 is done. 2 is done, this 2 is done. 4 needs some friends, 3 is done. This 1 is done, 2 needs a friend, 3 is done. This 2 is done. 1 is done. This 2 is done. 2 needs a friend, so this 1 is done. One, 2, needs another. 1, 2. Oh, that 3 is done. 1 needs a mine. I almost just clicked that. Oh wait, yeah, I can't click that. 2 needs a friend. Right, this 2 needs a friend up here. This 2 needs a friend, that 2 is done. This 2 is done. I only get 1 more flag, what the heck? Oh, this 1 is done. Okay, wow, that was a scary ending. But that's another win. I'll see you on the next Minesweeper or Sudoku.